guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today starts another reading vlog, so stay tuned. So as you can see, I'm sitting here in my car. It's actually Thursday. I didn't have a really good first half of the week. It was a big stressful mess, and yeah, I was just not doing well, and yeah, so I didn't film anything. But today Xander has the YMCA homeschool program thing, so he's there. I'm sitting here at Starbucks. I've got me some coffee, and I had me like a little breakfast sandwich, and I've sat here and finished editing a video because I brought my laptop along with me, and I've been listening to my audiobook of Rebel in the Sands, which I believe is my Defense Against the Dark Arts book, which is Reducto, I believe, and that's to read a book that starts with the letter R, and so Rebel of the Sands is what I'm reading to that. And I'm currently at 60%, and Xander and I have continued with Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and we're at 28%. We've just finished Act 1, and I'm actually liking it. But that's just where I'm at this point. I don't know. I also brought along my Once Upon a Book Club box with Time Bomb, and I can't remember which owls that completes right off the top of my head, but it's the one that said a book with a red cover or sprayed edges. I think that's Transfiguration, I believe. So I brought that along, and I thought I would start that here in just a second while I'm waiting for my video to save. And once this video is saved, I have another video that I need to get edited. And I have, let's see, it's about 11 o'clock now, and I have to pick Xander back up at 2:30. So I have a couple of hours that I can get some stuff done. So we'll see how much I actually get done today. As far as reading goes, I haven't made a terrible start. You know, over halfway through with one book and a quarter of the way through another. Haven't finished anything yet, but I believe that I can finish the audiobook of Rebel of the Sands, possibly Cursed Child with Xander. I don't know if I'll finish that or not, because I kind of want to try to space that out a little bit, but maybe we'll finish that. And also, I'd like to try to finish Time Bomb by the end of this week, or by the end of the weekend. So that way I can do all of the gifts that go along with it, because it's one of those Once Upon a Book Club boxes. So I can open up the gifts as we go, and yeah. I'd like to get as many owls knocked out as early as possible, so that when I finally get my library all set up and I get my books all unpacked, I can film another Owls TBR where I show what I'm going to read for the rest of the owls, and I can actually try to get all 12 owls. Don't know, we'll see, but that is what I'd like to do. And yesterday, was it, no, not yesterday, day before yesterday, Becca's girlfriend Amanda came over. She's been doing a little bit of work around the house for me, and she taped up my library, so hopefully we'll get to painting that very, very soon. I'm excited. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for my library to be all fixed. It's gonna be so cute. Okay. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go for now, and I will just talk to you later. So it is currently 12:40, and I've been going back and forth between editing my video that I was working on after the other one saved, and Time Bomb by O.W.L.s. And as I said before, this is one of my Once Upon a Book Club books, and they have the little post-it notes on certain pages that say open your gift or page whatever. And I'm currently on page I only have one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other. I'm on page 36 of this, so I got to my first gift. See if I can balance the camera there. Okay. This says, Mom reached over and adjusted the gauzy, decorative silver and black scarf she'd insisted on looping around Kaz's neck this morning, then looked back toward the road. It's going to be great, you'll see. So now I have the gift. How much you want to bet it's a scarf? Well, it's not silver and black, but it is black and it is a scarf. It's a really like thin kind of material, like, I don't know. It almost feels plastic. Kind of looks plastic too. It's like somebody finally wove threads of a garbage bag to make a scarf. I mean, it's kind of neat. I don't really wear a lot of scarves though, so this may be something I give away. Somebody might like it. It's got danglies. It's not really a me thing. It says here, Cassandra's scarf. Whew, it is hot in this car when the car's not running and the windows are up. I put the windows up because, well, there are people walking around and I was gonna film, so I wanted it to be quiet. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep on with what I was doing, continue reading, continue editing, and probably get me some lunch in like half an hour or so. Probably from Starbucks because I'm still sitting here in front of the Starbucks here. And I guess I'll just check in with you later. I don't know when the next gift comes up. Let me see. It looks like the next gift is on page 180, so probably be a while on that. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so it is currently about 4:45 p.m. on Saturday, April 6th. And yeah, I've done terrible at vlogging this week, but it's been a stressful week. But I did get a little bit of reading done yesterday. So Xander and I continued Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and we're currently on page 127 of this. I am starting to get the fan fiction vibes that Zoe was talking about. I'm not hating it, but I am getting what she was saying. There are some parts that I'm not really a big fan of right now, but all in all, I am still kind of enjoying it. Now, I did finish Rebel in the Sands, or Rebel of the Sands? Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I finished listening to that yesterday, and I don't know, I think I give it a 3. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. It was fine, it was good. It takes place in a world where girls mean absolutely nothing, and there are genies, like first beings they're called, and some of them have had children with human women, and those children are called Dimgees, and those are like hunted pretty much as weapons or tools to use in this war for the throne. And I think Rebel of the Sands is the first book in a series. I probably won't continue the series, but it was a good book. Our main character is this sharpshooter, and she inadvertently joins this rebellion, and yeah, like I said, it's a good story. I just didn't get super into it. Yeah, so I probably won't continue the series. Okay, looks like my battery's gonna die. Really quick, I just wanted to say here in about, let's see, a little over 2 hours, I'm going to be doing G's magical all-nighter. So we'll be doing a 24-hour readathon, and I'm just going to include it into this vlog because I've done so little vlogging all week. So yeah, from 7 p.m. Saturday to 7 a.m. From 7 p.m. Saturday to 7 p.m. Sunday, we will be reading. So I plan on finishing this during that so I can open all those gifts up. All right, well, I'm gonna go for now and change this battery out, and I will just talk to you later. Okay, so it is currently 6:30 and I'm getting ready to run out and do a few errands. I want to pick up a couple of things that I'm going to use possibly tonight or tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. But tomorrow I might actually start working on painting my library. We'll see. But I'm gonna go and pick up the paint tonight. I'm gonna pick up some grocery items, and I need to run by the other house and pick up some stuff from there. And then somewhere, I don't know where I'll be at that point, the magical all-nighter will start, and well, it's just in like half an hour. And so I have the audiobook for A Poison, Dark, and Drowning, which is the second book in the, I think it's Kingdom of Fire series. It's the sequel to A Shadow, Bright and Burning, which is about this female sorcerer in a world where it's pretty much just men sorcerers. And she's sort of this prophesied person that's supposed to help them defeat the ancients, which are like, there's 7 of them, and I think they each represent like one of the 7 deadly sins. And she has this special ability that's unlike any other sorcerer. And yeah, I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And that will complete my owls for herbology, which is to read a book with a plant on the cover. And as you can see here, ooh, there is this beautiful flower on the cover. I have the physical book, it's in there. So I may go back and forth between listening and reading it tonight. I don't know. I also have Time Bomb for my physical read. So I will be working on that throughout the night. It's one of those, well, as you saw earlier in the vlog, it's one of those Once Upon a Book Club books. That is for Transfiguration, which is sprayed edges or red cover, and well, obviously has a red cover. Okay, so I'm going to go, and I will just check in with you probably after I get back from running all my chores. Errands, not chores. Anyway, I'll check in with you when I get back from that and kind of let you know where I'm at as far as A Poison, Dark, and Drowning. And yeah, that's about it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so it is 9 o'clock and I'm back home. I finished with my grocery shopping and put those away, and I got paint for my library, which I'm so excited for. And oh, I had to run to the other house and pick up some other stuff. But yeah, so I have been listening to A Poison, Dark, and Drowning, and I'm currently on page 77 of this. So I've made a nice little dent so far. And now I'm going to switch to physically reading Time Bomb, because I want to get through this before the end of this readathon, really. So going to go and do that, and I guess I'll just check back with you in an hour. So it is now 10:15, and I've kind of done like a bit of a hodgepodge of reading since my last check-in. So I continued reading Time Bomb, and I got to page 82, and we had food on its way, and it got here, so I had to stop that. While we were eating, Xander and I listened to a little bit more of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Very little bit, because Xander only ate a tiny bit and then he was ready for bed. So we only got to page 139 of this. And because I was still eating, I continued listening to A Poison, Dark, and Drowning. And I'm currently on page 89 of this. So just a little bit here and there of everything. And now I think I'm going to continue listening to this for just a little bit longer, because I need to get a video uploaded so that it can post tomorrow. So I think I'm going to listen to that while I work on posting this video. So I guess I will just check in with you. Well, not quite in an hour, more like 45 minutes. All right. My tummy is not liking what I ate for dinner. I had some sushi and some chicken satay. Now my tummy is not feeling so good. I hope there's nothing wrong with the food I ate. Okay, so I continued listening to A Poison, Dark, and Drowning, and I'm currently on page 115 of this. And I got my video all uploaded and ready for tomorrow. So now I think I'm going to go to Time Bomb for a little while, read this for about an hour, and we'll see. I guess I'll just check in with you then. All right. Okay, so we made it to midnight. It is now technically Sunday, April 7th, and I'm on page 148 of Time Bomb. I took the jacket off, so it's white now. But I don't think I've told you anything at all about this book. Okay, so the very first page, it starts out at 1:51 p.m. and there are 6 students all trapped in a school that has just had bombs go off. And they hear on the radio that there are still bombs that haven't gone off yet, and they believe that the person who set these bombs is still trapped in the school. So they're all like, okay, it's got to be one of them. And so everybody starts questioning each other. So that's the first page, and then it says earlier that day, and it starts at 8:35 a.m. And so each chapter is a different one of the 6 people, and it's kind of leading up to this point in the day. And the first chapter for each person very much makes it appear as though it could be that person that set off the bomb. They all have something going on, like the boy who is gay and has come out to his family, but nobody's accepting him, and the boy that he's gotten involved with is still in the closet. And then there's that boy who is not only in the closet, but he's like the captain of the football team and a preacher's son. And then there is the Muslim boy who is constantly picked on and treated like he's a terrorist. We have like the senator's daughter who's sick and tired of being Little Miss Perfect and is going to show everybody that she's not. There is the overweight girl who has had trouble with another school and is just ready to be done with it all. And and then there's the boy whose mother passed away from cancer just a couple of weeks ago, and he's now being booted from his apartment, and he's just sick of everything. So they all have different things going on, and that it leads you to believe that any one of them could be the one that set off these bombs. And it shows on the cover here a backpack, which I'm guessing the bomb has something to do with the backpack. And each one of these characters has something going on with their backpack. So they've all got something hidden in their backpack that they don't want anybody else to see or to know about. They have some kind of plan of what they're going to do, and they have something big statement that they're going to make. And we've already found out what, at the point I am in the story, what that statement one person was going to make. And they weren't the one that did the bombs. But don't really know anything about who did it yet. Where I'm at in the book, it is 12:24 p.m. and the second bomb has just gone off, and people are starting to come together and like help each other out of trapped positions, and they're starting to question each other on who did what. And that's where I'm at in this. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far, and it's a really quick read. It's kind of a large print, so it's going pretty fast. I think there's a gift coming up soon. Yeah, on page 180. So like 31 more pages and I'll have another gift to open. Because I still have so much energy and stuff right now, I think I'm just gonna keep reading this for now. I'd say I'd check back in an hour, but really it's probably just gonna be I check back in when I get to the next gift. So I will talk to you then. Okay, so it's close enough to 1 o'clock now. It's actually 12:51 and I just got to page 180. So I'm at the part where you open the gift, and it says, then Rashid pulled from her wallet the small bent picture of her and 2 of her friends making stupid faces in a photo booth. So now we go to our Once Upon a Book Club box, and we have our gift for page 180. I was guessing it was going to be the picture of them in the photo booth, but instead it's the wallet. It says Angelica's wallet. So it's got these cute little clocks all over it, or stopwatches. Oh, and it has the girl's student ID and the photo booth picture. And that's really all that's in there. Little phone thing here. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Our next gift is page 191. Okay, so that's in like 11 pages, so I'm gonna just go ahead and read to that, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so it is now 1:05, and I just got to page 191 where it's time for the next gift, and it says, "What the hell are you doing?" Zia asked as she ripped a poster of the Eiffel Tower off a bulletin board and flipped it over. "This isn't the time to make paper airplanes." So I'm guessing this is going to be the poster of the Eiffel Tower. And it is. Okay, and it looks like the next gift is on page 258, and it is this little one here. And I think that is the last gift. And there's also this print here that says, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." James Baldwin. Okay, so at this point we're over halfway, so definitely not doing too bad. And let's see, that was at the end of page 191. There's 340 pages, so like 150 more pages, I think, approximately. Not bad. All right, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I may continue reading this for a little bit longer, and then I want to go and do some other work, which means I'll have to put this away. I don't know. I really want to finish this though. I don't want to put it off too much and then get too tired to be able to physically read. I don't know. I'll check back at 2 and let you know what I did. Okay, so it is currently 2:10 and I got to page 230 of Time Bomb. So I'm like maybe 2/3 of the way through, but I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy-eyed, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get up and do something while I listen to the audiobook, because I need to get up and move around and stuff. It's okay because I have lots of work in this house that needs to get done and lots of audiobook to listen to. So that's all I'm gonna do, and I will just come back and check in with you around 3. Okay, so it is now about 10 minutes after 5. I've been listening to A Poison, Dark, and Drowning while I painted Xander's dry erase wall and door. That took forever. Hopefully the time lapse I did turned out good. So I'm currently on page 261 of this, so looks like I'm about 2/3 of the way through, or close to it. I'm hot and I'm getting hungry. So earlier tonight when I ordered the sushi and stuff, I also ordered myself some pad thai. So I'm going to heat that up and probably continue listening to the audiobook while I eat. I'm hungry. All right, I'll check in later. So it is now 6 a.m. I've continued listening to A Poison, Dark, and Drowning, and I'm currently on page 283 of this. So I only have this much left. And now I think I'm gonna go back to Time Bomb for a little while because I really want to get that done. And right now I'm not like super tired. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and work on reading that. And I can't remember what page I'm on right now. I want to say like around 230. So I should be actually getting to that next gift soon if I'm right about what page I'm on. All right, well, I'll either check back with you in an hour or when I get to the next gift. So it is 6:41 now and I just got to the next gift. It says, Diana looked down at her wrist as if surprised that he'd noticed the bracelet. So she's wearing a friendship bracelet, so I'm guessing that's what's in here. And it's like this like leather woven adjustable bracelet. I think Xander would really like that. Okay, so 340 pages total. I'm on 158. Well, about to be, 258. About to be on page 259. So that's approximately 80 more pages left. So I probably won't check in at 7 because that's in just 17 minutes. So I'll either check in at 8 or when I finish this because I'm so close. This is all that's left. All right, talk to you in a bit. So it is now 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting very tired. I didn't finish the book yet. I'm on page 305, meaning I have 35 pages left, but I'm getting too tired to physically read. So I'm going to, I think, fix myself a cup of coffee and kind of sit and listen to the audiobook for a little bit, maybe drink my coffee. And then I may go and work on painting a different wall in Xander's room because they all need to be painted. Yeah. All right. I will check in with you a little bit later. Wish me luck. Okay, it is 9 o'clock and I just got Xander up. I'm currently on page 326 of A Poison, Dark, and Drowning. And I'm going to attempt to go back to Time Bomb and hope I can finish it. Only 35 pages, so hopefully I can stay awake long enough for that. All right, so I guess I'm just going to go and keep reading with that, and I'll check in with you later. Okay, it is 9:39 and I just finished Time Bomb. I would give this a 3.5. It was good. And in the beginning, I was like, who did it? You know, I thought it was interesting that they all had some kind of big thing going on. But I figured out pretty early what I predicted pretty early who I thought did it and all of that. And I was right. Like, exactly what I had thought is what it was. So I give it a 3.5. I did enjoy reading it. It was a pretty quick read. Now I'm going to go and listen to the audiobook of A Poison, Dark, and Drowning because I only have about 90 pages left of this. Only that much. So I'm going to go and read that and maybe work on painting another wall. So I will just check in later. Oh, my hand is tired. So I just finished putting on another coat of paint in Xander's room and I've gotten to page 381 of A Poison, Dark, and Drowning. Hello, Sasha. I have about 33 pages left and hey, Sasha. And I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm thinking I may take a tiny little break and get me something to eat and give that first coat a minute to dry. And I can listen to the rest of this audiobook while I'm eating. Somebody wants attention. You want all the love, all the attention, huh? Okay, I'll check back in with you later. So it is almost 12 o'clock. It's like 11:56 now. And I finished A Poison, Dark, and Drowning by Jessica Cluse. And as I said earlier, this is the second book in the Kingdom on Fire series. And this is the sequel to A Shadow Bright and Burning. I can't remember what I gave that. I want to say 4 stars maybe? 4.5 stars, something like that. I also give this 4 stars. At first I was like, you know, maybe it's like a 3.5, but then the further I went into it, there's some really cool things that happened in it, so I give this 4 stars. and my battery's about to die, so hold on a second. Okay, that's much better. All right, so 4 stars, and this completed my herbology owl. So this actually completed my 4th owl that I needed to complete out of 5 for my job that I'm wanting to do, which is OR. So the only thing I have left to complete my path for OR is potions, which is next ingredient sequel. And for that, I was going to read The Dazzling Heights by Catherine McGee. And I'm still going to do that. But I remember from the 1000th Floor that that's the one that's told in multiple perspectives, a lot like Time Bomb. And I find those are a lot easier to physically read. And at this point in time, I want to work on painting Xander's room some more. So I want to have an audiobook. So I decided I would go ahead and pick something for one of the other owls. I am gonna have to like go through all my books as soon as I can get them unpacked and figure out what I'm gonna read for the rest of my owls. But for now, I decided that I was gonna go with astronomy, and that is to read a book with star in the title. So for that, I'm going to listen to the audiobook of The Sun is Also a Star, I think is what it's called. Yes, The Sun is Also a Star by, I think, Nicola Yoon. Anyway, so that is what I'm going to listen to, and I'm just going to keep working on his room. And I will check in with you later. So it's 1 o'clock. I don't have a whole lot to check in with. I've been listening to The Sun is Also a Star, and I'm at 16%. I've got the 2nd coat of paint up on the wall that I'm working on, so I'm letting that dry for a little bit. Don't know what I'm gonna do now. I know my hand is killing me from all the painting, but it's gonna be cool when it's done. And I know he is ready for me to have his room done. I feel like I've been up forever. Oh, it's because I have. All right, I guess I'll just go for now, and I'll let you know what I do when I check in again. The readathon is over. I finished The Sun is Also a Star, and I gave that 4 stars. It was really cute. I liked it. At first I thought it was going to be just like really cheesy, but there was so much more to it than I was expecting. The basis of the story is that you have this Korean American boy who meets this Jamaican girl in New York City, and he's just immediately smitten with her, and he attempts to make her fall in love with him. But little does he know, her whole family is being deported that night. So they only have this day. And I don't want to say anything to spoil anything, but there's a lot more to the story than just that. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So all in all, I read 3 full books during this 24-hour readathon. I read Time Bomb and gave it a, I think, 3.5. I read A Poison, Dark, and Drowning and gave this a 4. And I read The Sun is Also a Star and gave that a 4. Plus, Xander and I read a little bit of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Also this week, I did manage to read Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, which completed my Defense Against the Dark Arts. So, let's see. So far as my owls go, I read The Night Olivia Fell for Charms, gave that 5 stars. I read Rebel of the Sands for my Defense Against the Dark Arts, and I think I gave that 3 stars, I believe, or 3.5, I can't remember. I completed my herbology, which was A Poison, Dark, and Drowning. I completed Transfiguration, which was Time Bomb, and then I added astronomy to my owls because the only thing I had left for my career was potions, and I didn't want to do that right now. I'll probably start that tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I have completed 5 owls so far, and it's only the 7th, so I'm not doing too shabby. And I completed 4 out of those 5 this week, and 3 out of those 5 just in this past 24 hours. So I'm proud of myself. I do need to get my library all set up though, so I can get to my books, so I can film a new owls TBR, because I've pretty much almost done everything on my, for my career. Did you guys participate in the magical all-nighter? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I guess I'm going to end this vlog here. Sorry it was super short, but hopefully the 24-hour thing kind of made up for it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!